Easy people, welcome back to my channel at Big Steve MCFC. We've done it again. We've done it again. Champions of England again. Back to back. 4 Premier League titles out of the last 5 for Pep Guardiola. And I tell you what, we did it in typical Manchester City style. It's now 2 days after the event. I'm aching from top to bottom. I've not had a drink and I'm physically and emotionally drained. And I mean drained. This football club, people don't understand when I tell them about it. All these people throwing stones at Man City on social media, YouTube and all that about this club, no history and all that. Bollocks to you guys, because we've experienced 2 title wins 10 years apart in the most dramatic fashion you will ever see, ever. Just when we thought the Aguero days was the best you ever seen, then we find ourselves 2-0 down, losing the title on the last day, and we score 3 goals. 3 goals, not 1, not 2. 3 goals in 5 minutes to snatch the title back, from the Scousers, who are on the other side of town, singing, cheering, thinking they're going to do it and all that nonsense, But you're writing off this team, the team with no history, the team that's plastic, the team that's made of oil money. But this team comes back from the brink. This team comes back when you think it's finished. It's not. Because what Man City fans always sing, always sing. We're Man City, we fight to the end, we fight to the end, we fight to the end. We're Man City, we fight to the end. And that's what we do, and that's what we'll always do, because we're not going away. This football club ain't going away. Big Steve ain't going away, All these supporters that are supporting this club through thick and thin, we ain't going nowhere. We're growing week in, week out, like an army. An army of Berts, Bertie Magoo's blue and white army, but we don't care because it's the 6th Premier League title in 10 years. Now, if you said that to City fans years ago, we'd have had you sectioned, locked up, key thrown away. That guy's mental, 6 Premier League titles, more than Chelsea, more than Arsenal, more than Liverpool. Not bad for a team with no history, is it? Because we're creating history. We're making history. This is our time now. This is Pep Guardiola's turn. So the history you're going to want to talk about and all that, in 10 years' time, you'll be talking about this. Last game of the season, 2-0 down. Ilkay, he made the Scousers cry. Ilkay, he made the Scousers cry. Ilkay Gundogan, what a substitution. The man, he turned it around. But I tell you what, the whole day was a madness, man. Madness. The whole season. I think I've been to 52 games this season. Home, away, Europe. Planes, trains, automobiles. I've been there. I've lived it. I'm tired. I'm tired. This football club here means the world to me and to my family and all the supporters that I speak to daily. It's different. We're just a different breed. We're one of our own. We're in our own Manchester City universe. And it's fucking fantastic. It's fantastic to see. So the game, Sunday, the South Stand show before, I said to City fans, listen, we've got to go there. We've got to win one match. We've got to go there and win match. People said it's simple. It's never simple with this football club. You know that. But what I did say was, on the last show was, look, we've been on the bones of our arse before and we managed to turn it around. So if we go 1-0 down, 2-0 down, always remember about that man up there. Sergio Kun Aguero moment where we never give in. We carried on fighting. We carried on backing the team to the end. And we proved what you can achieve as a fan base when you get behind your side, Only 2 weeks ago in Madrid, we seen it happen to us. We thought we was in Paris. We thought it was all croissants under the Eiffel Tower. And then all of a sudden, Real Madrid kicked in. They got the 1 goal, and the fans turned up and pushed them over the line. That is what I'm talking about. That is what happened to us. Was it a sick knock? 100%. Devastated. Not watched the game back since. I can't believe that happened. But I tell you what, Sunday made up for it. It made up for it. You know what I mean? All this talk about the treble, the quad, the greatest team of all time, the immortals, Jurgen Klopp's this, Jurgen Klopp's that. No. None of that shit's happening anymore, mate. Because Pep Guardiola and the boys sorted it out. We teased it a little bit on their brink. You thought you had it. You thought all you had to do was win. And you was going to take the Premier League title. The one that you craved the most, by the way. It didn't happen, our kid. Didn't happen. But we get there Sunday. The atmosphere's building early doors. There's a coach welcoming. Loads of City fans outside the main entrance. Loads of flares, flags, loads of kids on the dad's shoulders and all that. Brilliant it was. The coach came in. Fantastic atmosphere. Everyone was buzzing. Seeing loads of City fans I hadn't seen for ages. A lot of people coming up to me. Steve, what do you think? Are you nervous? That was the question of the day. Are you nervous? Listen, I don't think it'd be Man City without nerves. Or every single Manchester City supporter has got that typical City inside you, yeah? And on days like this, it tries to come out. It wants to get to the front and cloud your mind. You've just got to learn over the years to push it back, yeah? Push it back as far as you can into your chest and leave it there. Because if you don't, it'll make you ill, mate. Because Sunday, it came out of me. It was on me like mad. My head had gone. There was tears in my eyes. I thought our asses had gone. And I was like, come on. I've always got the faith. You know what I mean? I thought, come on. The first half, once the team came out, Fernandinho at centre-back, Stones at right-back, it was a bit confusing. You've got to trust Pep, so we trusted him. We went with it. Didn't work. Did not work. We looked disjointed. We were coming inside all the time. Long shots. De Bruyne was trying to play 1-2s with John Stones over the top. John Stones didn't have the legs. It just looked a mismatch. And do you know what else burnt me out as well? I'm very, very superstitious. And we always kick towards the north stand first half. And I think Villa won the toss and turned it round. Done my head in. Do you know what I mean? And it proved to be fantastic, but it done my head in. Anyway, first half, we're going in 1-0 down. Villa break down the left-hand side, cross it in. Fernandinho's asleep. Matty Cash comes out of nowhere. He's got the jump on him. Bit like Mackie's goal for QPR that time. Comes in, gets the jump on him. Bang. Villa's 1-0 up. You know what I mean? We just earned that Liverpool were 1-1. But you knew Liverpool was going to beat them anyway. 1-0. So at half-time, people are getting a little bit edgy, a little bit nervy. We know something's got to change. We're talking at half-time thinking, who's he going to change? You know what I mean? And fair play to Pep. It would have been easy to be very sentimental on the last day and give Fernandinho a full game, but he wasn't there. He wasn't there. He wasn't at the races. We needed to change it. He brought Zinchenko on, yeah? And Zinchenko was absolutely fantastic at Wolves. He had a bit of a shocker at West Ham, but he bounced back on Sunday. He came in, he changed the game. We looked so much balanced with a natural left footer over there. We were going on the outside. We were spreading the ball better. We just looked a totally different animal with Zinchenko out there on the left. Stonesy at centre half. We looked like a unit again. We started to play. And just as we started getting in the rhythm, the fairy tale that we spoke about with the Liverpool fans, I had a good chat with Grizz Khan and a few Liverpool TV channels. And the fairy tale was Stevie Gerrard gets the win. Coutinho scores the goal. Lo and behold, 70 minutes, whatever it was, Coutinho brings it down. Great finish. Bang, bottom corner, 2-0. We're 2-0 down. My head's gone then. My head's gone then. I'm starting to feel it. My stomach feels like it's been cut. My guts are all over the floor. The messages on my phone are coming through. You've bottled it. This is why you'll never be a big club. Usual bullshit you get from trolls online, yeah? And then there's people coming up the stairs going, Steve, what's happening? They were looking for me for inspiration, yeah? And I was like, come on, man. We just got to keep the faith, man. We need a goal. We got to keep going. We got to keep going. Look, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. It's been a long 3 days, man. I'm going, please keep the faith. Please keep the faith. Anyway, we bring on Gundogan, Sterling. And then it started. Then it happened. The fight back. Sterling on the right. Gets on the outside of the fullback, finally. Whips it in. Great cross. Just over the keeper and the defender. Ilkay. Bang. Get in. Then you're sensing it then. The crowd just turned up another notch. You can feel it go around the stadium. There's this sense of like, we can fucking do this. We've done this before. Next minute, before the smoke bomb that was thrown on the pitch, before the smoke had even evaporated, yeah, Zinchenko cuts inside, squares it to the edge of the box. Rodri, like Mario Balotelli did at the Swamp, side foots it low and hard, bottom corner. It's in again. At my end, the south stand is up, mate. Gundogan, Rodri's running down the pitch. Come on, come on. You can see the subs getting the crowd going. The scenes in the second one were unreal. That's when you know you can believe. That's when you know you're back in the title race. That's when you know the whole of Anfield has just gone flat because they know that this football club and this team can do this shit on these last days. And then we went pushing for it and pushing for it. Kevin De Bruyne bursts into the box. And there's only Kevin De Bruyne sees that assist. I don't care what anyone says. There's only Kevin De Bruyne sees that assist. He puts that ball in no man's land, right in between the goalkeeper and our players, where anything can happen there. The goalie can go down and push it out right into someone's path. The defender can try and hook it clear, put it in his own net. Both of them, it evaded them both. And then Super Mr. Whippy appears at the back post, yeah, and taps it in. 3 goals in 5 minutes, from 2 down to 3-2 up to win the title in front of your own fans. 5 minutes before, we were down on our ass again. We were on the pits of our knees. There was people in living rooms across the country crying. There was people cheering for Liverpool in boozers in Merseyside. The south stand was flat. There was people leaving. I was looking round. There were people on their ass leaning against barriers. Man City had done it to us again. 5 minutes later, there was utter pandemonium in that stadium. The noise it blew the roof off. The scenes, people grabbing me, Steve, we've done it. We're falling on the floor. My dad was ballooning. I was diving on him. My cousin, he'd missed it. He was having a shit or whatever in the back. He missed 2 goals. He's mad. There was people just ballooning like you've never seen. Oh, crying. We've done it and all that. Oh, man, the emotion, the raw emotion. This football club drains every last emotion out of your body, yeah? And they know how to squeeze you down to the lowest point. But then they also know how to shoot you back up to the highest point in your life. And that's the only way to describe it. Down wasn't understood. The messages that was coming through. The messages that have all been retracted, by the way, when we got out the ground, retracted message, deleted message, all that nonsense. If you've got the chest to bring it to Big Steve, who's living it in the stadium, about being 2-0 down, have the chest to be there at the end. Give the credit where the credit's due. And this team, this fantastic team, the best team in this country by a mile, turns it on when we need to, yeah? When we're patched up and that, and we're not feeling sorry for ourselves, or we blew it, it's last game of the season, I'm going to Dubai tomorrow, we fucked it. No. The best manager in the world made the substitutions he needed to make. Zinchenko had a totally mad year. War going on in his home country. You know what I mean? Super emotional. To come on after West Ham and turn the game. Raheem Sterling, yeah, with a crossing, the direct, big up to Raheem. And then Ilkay Gundogan, all the people saying he's leaving, you know, all the messages, he's leaving, he's going to leave, he wants and all that. Listen, if he wants to leave, he can leave. Give him a free transfer, give him some dough, let him go wherever he wants, because he'll be forever now engraved in Manchester City's title winning history. Alongside that man up there, 10 years apart, we needed to get it done. And we done it. And I'm so glad that this new generation of City fans that missed the Sergio goal got to live this one. Now you know what it feels. When a lot of the younger guys go, Steve, what was it like that 93-20? Exactly the same as what it was like on Sunday, if not better. And then we do the ultimate in shithousery. A little pattern of play at the end where we're kicking the ball against them for throw-ins and that, mate. It wasn't funny at the time, but we had to get it done. And as soon as he blew that whistle, the scenes in the stadium, I thought, you know what? I'm going. The pitch, I could see everyone going for it. I thought, I'm going. And I've been on the pitch every single time. And I got carried from the back of the south stand to the front in a tidal wave of people. My feet didn't touch the ground. I jumped on the pitch. I don't know if you see my video on Instagram. I was proper emotional because I was like, you thought we were down. You all thought we were down. You thought we were beaten, but you should know better. This club, this badge, you should know better. We don't go down easily. We're fighters. We always have been. And we were back and we snatched the title, and the title's back in Manchester again. Back on the blue side of Manchester again. Yeah. Back-to-back titles again. Yeah. And you can go on about your Champions Leagues and all that. Don't worry about it, because we ain't worrying about it. We're still winning trophies. We're still building it up. We're still building it and building it and building it. And this football club isn't going anywhere. Yeah. Erling Haaland on the way. You know what I mean? On his way to Manchester. You know, little old City, champions again. Great to see everyone on the pitch. I love it. I love it when I look around the pitch and I see the faces of people. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. And all these people that can call City and that, I'm telling you now, until your club have experienced it, don't call shit. Because I grew up dreaming of this stuff. I grew up as a kid in Manchester with no hope. I thought that my best days would be maybe getting to a final. We've totally eclipsed it. This football club has just gone 360. The football journey we're on now, it's not finished. It's only going to get better. Yeah, there's going to be down times like Madrid. We didn't quite make it, but you know what? We didn't feel sorry for ourselves. We got the job done in the Premier League. And that is a sign of the mentality change. And people like Grizz Khan and all them boys, you haven't got the mentality like Liverpool. Bollocks. Because I didn't see Liverpool doing what we do. The league is a 38-game slog. You need mentality for that. We're Premier League mentality monsters. We're heritage, Premier League heritage. This football club, the second, highest amount of Premier League trophies. Yeah. And apparently we only started in 2008. But it is what it is. Haters will hate. But listen, every single Man City fan that I've come across this weekend, from small children to older guys, I love every single one of you. You've done us all proud. We got behind the team when it mattered. And you know what? I can't wait for a little bit of a break from football. It's been a long slog, man. An absolute long slog. But we won the league again. We're not that entitled to think we need to win every trophy. We're going to go and try and win every trophy, but you know it's going to be near enough impossible. But we gave it a good go, and we won the Premier League, and we'll take that. We'll take that. You know, people can throw stones at us and say you didn't win the Champions League. No, we didn't. We didn't. But there's teams out there been going longer than us in the Champions League, never been near it. But we're getting closer. You know, we've been to a couple of semi-finals now. The final. We're getting closer. Signing of the big man Haaland. I think that could be a big, big, big thing for us next season. But I'll tell you what, Liverpool must be thinking, what do we have to do to catch this team? We've done everything we can. We've not dropped many points and they still beat us by a point. That's a difference because Manchester City Football Club is a different animal now. Yeah. 4 Premier League titles out of the last 5. 4. Pep Guardiola, the genius. He's the best manager in the world. Don't care what any of you says. Keep crying about the money and all that. Pep Guardiola made them decisions on Sunday to change that game. That's what he gets paid for. That's why he's the best. And he changed it. That Manchester City FC scored 3 goals in 5 minutes to win the title. The best in the world. And I've had an absolute ball this season. All the people I've met all across the country have been great with me. This YouTube thing's never about me, YouTube, earning any money. I don't earn nothing off this YouTube. Nothing. It costs me more to make a thumbnail. I just like to get my point across because there is actually people that say they enjoy listening to me, innit? But you know, with me, it's real. I've been there and seen it with my eyes. I didn't watch it on the TV. I'm telling you how I feel from my chest. You know what I mean? And that's the difference between me and a lot of these guys. You know what I mean? They've got their opinions, and a lot of them are really good and respectful. Mine's, I'm telling you how I feel. Yeah. And if you like it, subscribe. Tell your mates to subscribe. If you don't, then don't comment. Just go and do whatever you want to do. But at the end of the day, this football club has provided me with another memorable occasion. And I thank everybody for it. I thank all the players. And I'm just drained with it. I'm absolutely tired as anything with it, because that's what it does to you. That's what football does to you when you win leagues and that. I told the story about Brighton. I went out of Brighton, everyone's in the pub celebrating. I was at the top of the road, just sat there staring into space, because you've got to soak it up. And when you're with a football team for 50-odd games this season, like myself, you feel a part of the squad. You feel a part of it because you're there with them in spirit. You're backing them. You know what I mean? They're doing the business on the pitch. You're doing the business off the pitch. Driving home 2, 3 in the morning, no voice, getting up, sore throat, work suffering because you're drained. You know, taking the kids to school, bathing the kids at night, things like that. It's not all about, oh, he's fortunate, he goes to the matches and that. No, it's not about that. You know, you give up sacrifices, you know what I mean? Staying in hotels. You know, your kids ringing you up at night saying, Dad, when are you coming home and that? And people think it's daft because it's football, but I love it. I love this club, you know what I mean? I love it. It's my passion. Do you know what I mean? Other people like to have a drink, go gambling, do what they want to do. I don't do any of that. I just love football, and I love Manchester City Football Club. And yeah, it's been a fantastic time. And I've just been to collect Jack Grealish. Big up Jack. He gave me his boots, man, from his debut. Yeah, from his debut. To Steve, best wishes, Jack Grealish. Both his boots there. Super Jack, when he scored his goal against Norwich. And what a club, you see. What a club. Jack knows I backed him all season. You know, he promised me his boots. He gave me his boots. That was a nice touch. You know what I mean? I'm going to put them in a cabinet with the other ones. And yeah, man, it's nice to be appreciated. It's nice to be appreciated. Thought City might have got me on the parade bus with the players, but that didn't happen. But I'm a man of the people. There was a lot of people on that parade bus that knew me, was waving to me, Steve, you should be on the bus. I'm with the people in it. I had my daughter on my shoulders. I had my son was on a windowsill about 20 stories up with his mates. My missus was there. All my friends and their missus was there. I was with the people, man. I'm a man of the people. But, you know what I mean? Next time, Pep, Jack Grealish, for anyone at Man City, invite Big Steve. You know what I mean? Get me on the stage with a mic, man. I'll get the crowd pumped. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. But listen, it's been a fantastic season. I haven't done as much content on my channel as people would like, but bear with me. I'm trying my best. Please leave a comment. Yeah, I'll reply to all the comments. And listen, got a lot of love off the Man City fans, and we've had some up and down times this season. And I've had a couple of times where I nearly quit this, but the love always shines through. I'm going to have a good break now with my family. I'm going to enjoy it, maybe do a bit of fishing, go on a holiday, relax, finally get some work done. But listen, Blues, we're champions again. Get your City shirts on in the summer. Get your Haaland on the back. Get your chest out, yeah? Go into school, college, work, wherever. Get that chest out. Be proud of your team. They can talk about trebles and fucking European Cups and all that nonsense. It's to try and put you down. Just do what I do. champions again, innit? Like I said on the Lad Bible, Don Robbie, Arsenal's a big club. Well done, you're a big club. I'd rather be champions again, wouldn't you? Rather have 4 Premier Leagues in the last 5 than 4 times out of 5 telling everyone you're a big club. That's the difference, man. But this badge, we're ready to go again. 2 more months. We're ready to go. Charity Shield, Erling Haaland, Liverpool. Let's do it again, man. But listen, this has been Big Steve. End of season, whatever, emotional, champions again. You know what I mean? And like they keep saying, do you know what I mean? We're Man City. We fight to the end. Up the Blues and have a great summer. Champions again.